Now, let's explore the 7 signs that your dog truly loves you. There's something that many dog owners never fully realize, that sometimes the smallest things dogs do are actually the deepest expressions of love. And if your dog does these things regularly, there's a good chance you mean far more to them than you think. The first sign is they always follow you. If your dog follows you everywhere, from one room to another, don't assume it's just a habit. Because in a dog's world, wanting to stay close to someone means much more than most people realize. Think about it. You stand up just to get a glass of water, and your dog immediately gets up too. You walk into the kitchen. It lies outside the door. You move to another room. A few seconds later, there it is again. Sometimes, you can't even go to the bathroom alone. And what's interesting is, most dogs don't do this with everyone. They choose. They follow the person they feel most connected to. Because the ancestors of dogs lived in packs and in the wild. Staying close to the pack meant survival, safety, protection, connection. And after thousands of years of living alongside humans, that instinct became attached to you. So when your dog follows you, it's not just thinking, "I wonder what they're doing." Deep down, its brain is saying, "This person is important to me. I feel safe when I'm close to them." And maybe that's why so many dogs love lying at their owner's feet, waiting outside the door, or always wanting to know where you are. Not because they're trying to control you, but because your presence has become part of what makes them feel at peace. And honestly, in a world where so many things change so quickly, having a living being that simply wants to be near you every day is something truly beautiful. And what's fascinating is a dog's love isn't only shown through wanting to stay close. Sometimes it's revealed through the way they look at you for a long time in complete silence, as if, in that moment, you are the only thing that matters. That's sign number 2. They stare at you. Many people assume that when a dog stares at them, it must want food. And yes, sometimes that's true, but not always. There are moments when your dog is simply lying there, watching you while you work, while you relax, or even when you're doing absolutely nothing. And what's remarkable is when dogs look at someone they love, their brains release oxytocin, the bonding hormone, the very same hormone that strengthens the connection between a mother and her child. Which means, for your dog, looking at you isn't just observation, it's genuine emotional connection. That's why many dogs keep their eyes on their owners, even from across the room, not because they're worried, but because your presence makes them feel calm and secure. And honestly, in a world full of distractions and noise, having a living being look at you with that much trust is something incredibly rare. If your dog often sits quietly and watches you, looks back at you when you walk away, or constantly seeks eye contact, leave a 1 in the comments below, because there's a good chance that in your dog's world, you're the most important person of all. And perhaps, after all those loving looks, there's another sign that runs even deeper, because dogs don't sleep beside just anyone. That's sign number 3. They sleep near you. Sleep is when a dog is at its most vulnerable. When they're asleep, their reactions are slower. Their awareness is reduced. And in the wild, that can be one of the most dangerous moments of all. That's why dogs are very careful about where they sleep, and more importantly, who they sleep beside. So if your dog loves sleeping near your bed, at your feet, or always tries to stay close while resting, that's not a coincidence. In their mind, you are the safest place they know, the place where they can truly relax. And what's amazing is, many dogs actually sleep better when they can hear their owner's breathing, or simply know that you're nearby. Some dogs like to keep a paw touching their owner while they sleep. Others always position themselves facing you. as if the last thing they want to see before drifting off is you. And honestly, in a world where many relationships make us feel guarded, having a living being that feels completely safe beside you is incredibly special. Because for dogs, trust doesn't come easily, but once they truly trust you, they place their safety right beside yours. And when a dog truly trusts you like that, something else almost always follows. They begin to feel your emotions without words, without explanations. That's sign number 4. They stay close when you're sad. There are days when you don't say a word. You don't cry. You don't complain. You're simply quieter than usual, a little more tired, a little lower on energy. And somehow, your dog notices. It comes closer, lies beside you, or simply stays there in silence. And what's incredible is, this isn't just your imagination. Studies have shown that dogs can detect changes in your voice, your heart rate, your body scent, and even stress hormones, which means, many times, your dog knows you're not okay before you've even said a word. That's why so many dogs naturally move closer to their owners during the hardest days of their lives, not because they were trained to, not because they're expecting a reward, but because their bond with you makes them want to be there. And honestly, that's one of the most beautiful things about dogs. They don't care whether you're successful or struggling. They don't care whether you're cheerful or exhausted. When you're hurting, they stay quietly, patiently, as if they're saying, I know you're sad, and I don't want you to be alone. If you've ever experienced that, when your dog suddenly came closer during one of your worst days, take a moment to like this video, because sometimes the most sincere comfort comes from a creature that cannot speak. And perhaps, after all those quiet moments, there's another behavior that many people see as completely normal, but in reality, it carries a much deeper meaning. That's sign number 5. They lick you. Many people assume dogs lick simply because it's a habit or because your hands smell like food. And yes, sometimes that's true, but not always, because licking is an important part of how dogs bond with one another. From the time they're puppies, they use this behavior to connect with their mother, to seek safety, comfort, and affection. So when your dog licks you, many times, it's doing much more than acting on instinct. It's expressing trust, connection, and a deep sense of belonging. That's why so many dogs love licking their owner's hands, their face, or gently licking them when they're feeling sad. It's not random, because in your dog's world, this is a natural way of saying, I care about you. I want to be close to you. You are my person. And what's remarkable is when dogs lick someone they love, their brains also release bonding hormones, which means every time that behavior happens, the connection between the two of you grows a little stronger, quietly, gently, but genuinely. And honestly, in a world where relationships can become complicated, that kind of simple love is often the most touching of all. A gentle lick, a small moment, yet filled with trust. And what's special is, a dog's love isn't only visible when you're beside them. Sometimes, it's most obvious when you're gone. That's sign number 6. They wait for you to come home. Even if you're only gone for a short time, they wait. By the door, near the window, or lying quietly, listening to every sound outside. And the moment they hear you, everything changes. Their ears perk up. Their tail starts wagging. They run to the door, as if you've been gone forever. What's fascinating is, dogs don't experience time the same way humans do. They don't know whether you've been gone for 10 minutes or 3 hours. They only know one thing. The most important person in my life is gone. And until you return, part of their attention remains focused on you. That's why So many dogs love waiting near the door or react instantly to the sound of your car, your footsteps, or your voice. Not because of food, not because of routine alone, but because your presence truly matters to them. And honestly, there's something deeply moving about knowing that every time you come home, there is a living being that is genuinely happy to see you again. No pretending, no obligation, just pure joy because they truly missed you. And perhaps that's one of the purest forms of love in the world. And perhaps after all those moments of waiting, there's one final sign that may be the most beautiful of all. Because the greatest expression of a dog's love isn't what they do for you. It's the fact that they keep choosing you again and again. That's sign number 7. They always look back at you. When you're out on a walk, many dogs run ahead. They sniff everything, explore the world around them. But then, a few seconds later, they turn around and look at you once, then again, as if they're making sure you're still there, right? And what's interesting is, this isn't random behavior. In a dog's world, constantly checking someone's location is a sign of a very strong bond. They do it with the person they never want to lose sight of, the person who matters most. That's why many dogs will keep looking back at their owners, even when they're having the time of their lives, not because they're afraid, but because your presence has become their safe place. And honestly, there's something beautiful about knowing that in this enormous world, there is a creature that always wants to make sure you're still there. Maybe that's why a dog's love touches people so deeply. Because dogs love simply. They love honestly, without conditions, without calculation, without needing a reason. Just, I want to be near you. I want to see you. I don't want to lose you. And if your dog does these things, remember this. Maybe you're not just their owner. You truly are their whole world. If you've noticed these signs in your dog, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because sometimes the smallest things dogs do carry the deepest love. And now I'd love to know, which of these 7 signs does your dog show the most? Let me know in the comments below.